Nice of you to join us, Snake.
These are the Metal Gear engineers. You killed them.
No, they killed themselves. They all despaired of their crimes and decided to die.
Crimes? You mean the fact that this is all a Pentagon conspiracy?
Conspiracy? I see. Cunningham must have spilled his guts. The poor fool. He died never realizing he was only a puppet after all.
Aren't you the puppet, Gene? The Pentagon was trying to get rid of the CIA.
Wrong. I've known everything from the very start. The Pentagon's plans, that Cunningham would betray me. Everything. I simply used it to my own advantage, for my real plan.
Real plan?
I won't be launching Metal Gear into the Soviet Union.
What?
The Pentagon must have been prepared for the possibility that Cunningham might fail to erase the evidence. They're probably in negotiations with the Red Army as we speak. Even if I launched Metal Gear into Russia now, it wouldn't trigger a war.
If Russia isn't the target, then what is?
Virginia, USA. The CIA headquarters at Langley and the Pentagon. The Philosopher's twin lairs will be obliterated.
You're launching a nuclear strike against America? But if you do that...
Chaos will be created on an unprecedented scale. Worst case scenario, America ceases to exist as a nation. The existing world order crumbles. And Russia won't escape unscathed either. Metal Gear will have been launched from a Soviet nuclear missile base. Under a storm of international criticism, the Warsaw Pact will lose its sway over the Third World. It may even face armed conflict with NATO.
Why? Why would you do that?
To free the world from the Philosopher's control. I'll create a new global balance of power of my own design. My goal of building a new nation of mercenaries with only the most capable soldiers is real. But this peninsula is not the right place for it. Our nation will be an organization of shadows, without shape or form. We will lurk deep underground and intervene in conflicts all over the world. History will be ours to control. I will accomplish what the hollow shell of the Philosophers could not. With a superior breed of soldier. This organization will be the true Peninsula of the Dead. I call it Army's Heaven.
Army's Heaven.
I will not allow the world to be a playground for abstract national interest and petty political gambits. I will use superior force of arms to achieve superior force of will. Thus, I will make the world whole again. For I am the successor, and this is my calling.
You're nothing but a dictator.
What?
You use fear to keep your soldiers in line. You use words to deceive your allies. You exploit those who look up to you as a mentor, and then you throw them away. The country you're building is no heaven for soldiers. The place they're looking for is outside your heaven.
Open your eyes, Snake. This is our calling. It's all part of a greater mission. Compared to this calling, the individual wills of individual soldiers are meaningless. Those who have no calling must be given one by those who do. They must follow the teachings of those with a greater will.
I suppose that'd be you.
It is my calling, and I will bestow it upon others. The countless masses with no wills of their own must devote their lives to a higher cause. They must give up their trivial lives, their petty contentment. They must sacrifice all their energies to the cause, pour their feeble lives into it, as the boss once did.
You're full of yourself, Gene. You're not worthy to speak of the boss.
So, you never knew.
What are you talking about?
6 years ago, during Operation Snake Eater, Volgan launched an American nuclear missile at Sokolov's research lab. This caused a change in plans, and the US government had to assassinate its own operative, the boss, to prove its innocence. And you were the assassin, Snake. Do you really think Vulcan committed that terrible crime of his own will?
What?
It was all a setup from the very beginning. Vulcan launching the nuke, the boss's death, even your mission in Groznygrad, Snake. It was all the work of your country, and a single, deviously cunning strategist.
You're saying it was all a setup? By who?
The boss gave up her life, even if someone else willed it. She sacrificed her own life for her calling. It was a noble act.
Answer me! Who set it up?
You don't need to know the answer. Snake, the only thing you need is a calling. Your country can't save you. Neither can your old teacher, nor your so-called friends. Join me, Jack. I will give you your calling.
I'll find my own. You and your phony ideals can go to hell.
You are a soldier after all. It seems we'll never see eye to eye. Well then, the time for talk is over, Snake.
Stop!
You're too late. All preparations for Metal Gear's launch are complete. What the? Who? Ursula! Stay out of my way, Ursula.
Nuclear warheads must never be used. They are terrible weapons. Everything dies. People, animals, trees, the earth. Even today, they suffer still. I know their pain, their suffering, their cries, their hatred.
Ursula? Or is it Elisa?
You read my thoughts, Ursula. I let down my mental defenses thinking you were dead, but it's no use. You can read my mind, but you can't keep up with my body.
Elisa!
I'll have to find another way.
Jean, stop.
Snake, they've already input the trajectory for Metal Gear. There's a backup launch control in a nearby room. Jean is going to use it. Stop him.
I will. Don't try to talk.
Don't worry. I'm okay. Snake. Oh, Snake. Everything is clear now. The futures we saw were one and the same. Snake, you will destroy Metal Gear. And you will create a new Metal Gear in its place. Your children, les enfants terribles. Snake, your son will bring the world to ruin. Your son will save the world.
What are you trying to say, Elisa? Elisa!
This is the end, Snake. Metal Gear has already entered launch mode. Trajectory calculations and target locations have been set. No one can stop it now. Not even you, should you defeat me. But I know you won't let me go without a fight. And I too have a reason to fight you. To prove who I really am. Let's find out who the true successor is. Snake, let's finish this. What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country, or loyalty to yourself? Time to get down to business. Brace yourself. Who of you can say that tomorrow you won't be aiming your rifles at your neighbors? You're really giving me a run for my money. I like What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country, or loyalty to yourself? Your country or your old mentor? rifles at your neighbors, your comrades, your families. Is there no one who has